Spencer, small margins again after a narrow 2-1 defeat here in Kent. What's your reaction?
I thought for the first time this season, in the first 45 minutes, we looked very poor defensively. First time this season. I thought we had a very bad 45. However, probably could have been 4-2 up at half time. We had four great opportunities, 2 shots in great shooting position, and keeper makes 2 saves. So we had a 15-minute spell where we really hurt them, after conceding an absolutely shocking first-minute set piece where someone's not done their job. The second goal's criminal, and it really kills the game because we come in at half-time, we're making changes, we're forcing the issue, and I've just said to the players there that as much as we've totally dominated the second half, Tonbridge are just going to sit back and hold on and, get silly decisions and time waste, and the referee, I'm sorry, was poor with that, but that's not the reason we lost. I know we scored in the 95th. We didn't do enough. We've got so many attackers on. It's the start of a game that worries me. We've got a number of players who aren't sharp enough at the moment. Some have good reason, some do not. And I've just said in there, they've got to decide. They've now had a really good look at this, and I don't want us as the dressing room or our supporters to go, do you know what, it's another small margin game. We were really close. It wasn't good enough tonight. We're better than that. Too many players, particularly in that first half, underperformed. Second half was much better, but they're holding out. They're just sitting there. They're banked off. They're time wasting. It was ridiculous, but referee didn't deal with it. So good luck to them. They managed it really, really well. And I don't want it to flatter, to deceive that, the scoreline was 2-1, because if you play like that we did in the first half, defensively, you're not going to win many games at this level. But I've also said to the lads, we've been really sound defensively for the first part of this season. And that was a really bad 45 minutes where a number of players were very, very poor. And, we struggled. So we freshened it up. And I think the comment that sums it up more than anything, I've just said to them, I genuinely have no idea who that first 11 is going to be on Saturday. And I think we can safely say Turner in goal, but beyond that, there's too many players at the moment that aren't at this level performance-wise. Some aren't there fitness-wise, and they need to grab their opportunity. Because quite frankly, I'm sick of talking about these small margins. We don't look particularly prolific up top. We don't look sharp enough. I don't think the lads are doing enough away from training at the moment. And it's incredibly frustrating because, yes, we've given them a good game. Yes, we've dominated the second half. It's at least 2 corners for us where they're all sitting back going, it's a corner, and the referee's giving bizarre things. But that's relatively minor. We haven't done enough. Tonbridge have seen the game out second half. I don't think Jack's had a shot to save in the second half. But that first half kills you when we're so poor at the start.
And a surprise omission, I thought, Sam Deering being left out. Was that to freshen it up?
Look, Ollie's come in. He's got a very big pedigree. A lot of managers that I've spoken to rate him very, very highly. And quite frankly, I don't think anyone in the barring probably Kev Locko, and he didn't have a great game tonight in certain areas, and I've said that to him in front of everybody. But besides Jack Turner, who's been performing at 8, 9 out of 10. We see an awful lot of stats. We want more. I'm not saying we've been bad. I'm not sure said Sam has been bad. But it's not good enough. You look at the stats, are we creating goals? Are we dominating games? And the stats show we haven't had 50% possession against anybody. Possibly, certainly today in the second half, we had more than that. But over a 7-minute game, we haven't. So everybody's got to step up. John has been very good in there. So he earned the right to stay in the team. And Ollie's got to grab his chance. He certainly struggled first half. I thought he was much better second half. Omar Rowe, we've hardly seen him in a month. He said he was ill the other day, and he came on the first 15 minutes. He was just nowhere near it. Just didn't look interested. But then we put him into a slightly different position. He's running the game. But you've also got to understand that Tonbridge are dropping off. So everybody's got to step up the levels. It is small margins, but nobody's got a divine right, I suppose, except Turner at the moment, to start a game. And as much as players have been giving 6, 7s out of 10s, we need 8, 9s out of 10s if we're going to win football matches. And at the moment, we're falling just that little bit short in that. And decisions need to be made as we, who's going to play on Saturday. And people have got to grab it. I said, I want to go home one day, go, do you know what? I know who everyone's fit. Who's going to be for our first 11 on Saturday? I genuinely haven't got a clue, which I suppose is quite good. The opposition won't know either. you know, we're getting hit with the injuries. We certainly miss Ollie Robinson. You know, Alfie, freak injury, that is, you know, so he's out for whatever, 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks. He's not sure yet. He's been to hospital. So, but then he wouldn't have been playing anyway in the FA Cup. He's cup tied. He's cup tied for the Hampshire Cup. So, yeah, we've got a massive game. I've said it to them, for the football club. You know, stop talking about small margins. Stop talking, oh, we're not bad. We're very competitive. We need to start winning games. We won the previous one to this, and you know, this was a game we probably dominated in large parts. And I said in the first half there, you know, shocking first goal, and we could have then been 4-1 up. But then I was just relieved to get to half time only 2-0 down, because we fell apart for the last 15 minutes of the first half, and you know, I felt we were lucky for us to get reorganised at half time 2-0 down. So everyone's got to step it up. They've really got to. This is a key moment these next few weeks. They've had a really good look at the level, and we are competitive, but we want to turn being competitive into getting results. And I know it's difficult away in a horrible night. I'm afraid we didn't get anything from the ref again, but there we go. That today is not the reason we lost. We weren't good enough today, and that first half put us a mountain to climb, and we didn't quite have enough in the second half to get us over the line. But please, again, thank you to the fans. They've travelled. The A21 was an absolute nightmare getting here. They've travelled on an absolutely horrible evening, and they've shouted us all the way, and I'm glad we got a goal right at the death. But that's almost flattering to deceive us, because we weren't good enough tonight.
And a welcome break from the league on Saturday with FA Cup action. Is it back to the drawing board on Thursday?
It is back to the drawing board, because, as I said, I'm going home not knowing enough of who should be starting. I thought the subs came on and were quite bright, but again, you've got to know that Tonbridge were just dropping off. You know, they were just letting us have the ball, and therefore, you know, they did look quite bright. You know, there's whoever starts Saturday, whoever starts next Tuesday or the following Saturday, there are places up for grabs in this team. You know, I thought, you know, Hish and Ferdy, first half, they had their moments, but it wasn't enough. The ball wasn't sticking up top. You know, we've tried that pairing before in pre-season, didn't really work. But you have to give the lads time. You know, Omar wasn't well at the weekend, so he wasn't even considered, but he's clearly not as sharp as he needs to be. So, yeah, it's a massive weekend. We need the fans to get behind us. It's, you know, it's that horrible draw, really, where they'll be desperate for revenge. They've got some great players. I'm sure they were here tonight. But, you know, we need to step up and be counted, and, you know, I need to get the decisions right on Saturday, and we need to go out there and get a result, and that's the most important thing. We need to try and get through. It's going to be a very difficult game, but right now I'm just gutted. But we'll get going again Thursday night and prep for Saturday.
Thanks, Spencer, and best of luck for the weekend.
Thank you, Dave.